Hello and welcome. I am Esther. I am Peter's AI assistant to create voiceovers. I will simply read Peter's blog posts so that you have a choice of reading the blog post or listening to my voice. Hello and welcome, gentlemen. As I have recently announced on my channel, I will be doing some opinion pieces and response videos. This is clearly an opinion piece. A lot of people have asked me this question. Peter, why don't you create classes for ETL development and data modeling? That's a fair question, and so I thought I would answer it in an opinion piece post. The simple answer is that individual men who want to learn how to do data modeling and ETL development are not my prospects to do business with. Look how many people bought Ralph Kimball's books. Look how many people took Ralph Kimball's courses. Very few of them ever became good data warehouse architects. Ralph asked me to review his first book, and I did. I launched Ralph's first book in Australia. I attended his very first class in Australia and had 8 other men from my company come along as well. So I know a lot of men who bought Ralph's books and did Ralph's classes. Less than 1% of them went on to actually be good data warehouse data modelers. So, what's the point of training people to do this? It's a complete waste of time more than 99% of the time. I am now giving away models that are superior to anything Ralph ever talked about, and men don't even want to learn from those models for free. Today, individual men want to get everything for free and expect to somehow figure out how to make money. Their problem is that in creating a culture where men also expect things for free, as women always have, they have done themselves out of a job. If a man really wanted to be my student and wanted to learn from me, he would offer me some money for my time, and then I would teach him. But men will not even buy me a coffee for all I have released for free. This is why I don't run any sort of educational course or classes publicly. The men who might sign up generally want everything for free or very cheap, and in doing so they have no idea how to run a business. So, moving on. Who are my prospective business partners? Because I have been so widely slandered, I cannot make sales directly to companies anymore. My prospective business partners are men who run their own data warehousing company and would like to make more money doing what it is they're already doing. I have helped many individual consultants along the way. If you are an individual data warehousing consultant running your own company, you are welcome to use my freebies to help you make more money. Any individual consultant who bothers to learn how to use my data models will make much more money in his business. If he learns how to use CTL, he will win a lot more ETL development work. And good luck to such men. If they want to ask me questions, they can pay me for my time. None ever do, so they are not prospective customers. My prospective customers and business partners are the owners of BI companies. These men don't need classes on how to design data models. These men don't need classes on how to build ETL. These men don't need classes on how to run a business. These men want a way to make more profit for their company because they are the owner of it. So these men want my data models and my CTL software. And because I am slandered, they want them in their own branding. And because they are business men, they know they have to pay me to create a copy in their brand. They know they have to pay me for each license they sell or use. Given the training for the data models and CTL is free, the only money they know they have to pay is for actually using the models and software in production. And because they make much more money than I am asking for, they're happy to pay me. For example, way back in 2007, Tobin Watering of Keywork Consulting in Germany paid me 30,000 euros for an all-you-can-eat source code license of CTL. This meant I created a version for his company using his name and logos. He paid me 30,000 euros plus maintenance for more than 10 years. The deal was he could run as many customers as he wanted in his data center, and I would not sell another license to any company based in Germany. With the help of my software and my training, he went on to become a millionaire many times over, and his company is doing very well even today. I also helped Altus Consulting in Australia get going in 2000 and 2001. I helped KnowledgeNet in Saudi Arabia get going. And, of course, Sean Kelly, and I relaunched Sean Kelly and Associates after Sean's time at Sybase. The men who run these companies do not need classes. When first meeting me, they need deep dive proof that the data models and CTL can deliver them more profit than they are able to deliver today. This is why my articles are long. This is why they are deep. And this is their purpose. That when men who run data warehousing companies see them, they know I am one of the world's thought leaders in this area. They would like to figure out how what I offer can be integrated into their offerings to help them make more profit. So, if you are a man who runs his own data warehousing company and you want to sustainably increase your profit, go through my freebies in detail. Get your best people to play around with the prototypes. Even use my models and software in production at your clients if you want to. And when you are ready to buy a custom-developed version with your product name and your company logo on all the documentation, etc., then you can call me and ask how my schedule is going. The price will be 10,000 euros for the copy and your first 2 customers are included in that price. Then it will be 5,000 euros per installed site. So once you have 3 sites, you have paid me 15,000 euros. If you want to do a deal like Tobin Watering did all those years ago, I will do a deal of 10 sites for 30,000 euros for your custom version of CTL. That means you are only paying 3,000 euros per site rather than 5,000 euros per site. That leaves plenty of money for you in margin if you want to charge what others are charging now, which is 10,000 euros or dollars per site. In fact, many of my partners are just using my software and not putting it as a line item on their invoices to their clients. It takes no time at all to regain 5,000 euros from consulting on a data warehousing implementation. So most of my clients just use my software in production and don't try and sell it to the end customer. If you're a man who works for a company that does data warehousing and business intelligence, you can tell your company owner about our software. Those people who use my data models and CTL software will be able to grow their companies and make more profit because your costs will be lower than your competitors. I think that is enough for this opinion piece. If you have any questions, you can contact me on the contact form. And with that, I hope you found this blog post interesting and informative. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I really appreciate that. Best regards, Esther, Peter's AI assistant.